What is up, everyone? In this video, I just want to go over my 5, 10, and 20-year predictions for society. We live in a society that is ever changing and ever rebuilding and crumbling. I just wrote down a bunch of predictions the other day. I was in a flow state. I was channeling. Uh, I was going into different timelines. I was going into the wrong timeline. I was going into the right timeline. I was in and out mentally, spiritually, and physically. In and out of the bathroom, shitting my pants. Too much caffeine. But I was at Trader Joe's the other day, and the cashier said, "That'll be 2045. And then he said, "What do you think society is going to be like in 2045? Do you think we'll have brain chips and have, blah, blah, blah?" And I said, "No, I think it'll probably look a lot like South Africa." I don't know if you've seen the movie Chappie, but maybe something like that. And he was kind of like taken aback. But I hope it doesn't go that way. But I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Chappie or Elysium. Maybe not Elysium to that extent, but somewhere in that pre-Elysium world, if if things start to go that way and we enter a techno neo feudalistic society. But yeah, these are just my predictions for 5, 10, and 20 years into our future. I would love to know what you think, what will happen in the next 5 to 10, 20 years. Doesn't have to be something like life altering, but society takes weird shifts. Things come into fashion, things go out of fashion, things come back, things get turned on their head. Certain trends come back in music and art, movies. Just let me know what do you foresee in the future? But I will start out with my 5-year predictions. And what year? Oh, it's 2026 now. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So like 2031. I have to count on my fingers. So in the next 5 years, I predict that Gen Alpha will stop verbally communicating, and they will decide to wear LCD screen chains that communicate through emojis, memes, and sound effects. So you'll be talking to a Gen Alpha kid, and he'll just hit you with the bruh sound effect coming from a keychain, or we'll just have like an emoji with his eyes rolling or something like that, or the head exploding one. I also predict that a celebrity will claim that they are a human alien hybrid. I feel like we'll have some top A-lister, because usually the ones that come out saying something like that, they're usually like low B-listers. So I think we'll have an A-lister come out saying that they are mixed with alien DNA, or they're from some other planet, or they've been altered, maybe. My next prediction is that MySpace.com will come back as a nostalgic-based social media platform. It'll be the same website. It'll be mostly millennials and Gen X on there. And I think Gen Z might try to go on there, but it won't be enough for them. They need Instagram as much as they hate it and say that they hate it. They need it. So I think the the millennials and Gen X will just mainly flock towards that because it'll probably be harder to go viral in there. Like they crave a virality. So I predict that it will just be like how it was, just a journal. Um, in the next 5 years, I predict that a new tick illness will come out. But this time, instead of being allergic to meat or Lyme disease, this tick illness will change your sexual orientation. So if you're gay, you'll become straight. And if you're straight, you will become gay. And if you're bi, you will become asexual. And if you're asexual, you'll become bi. In the next 5 years, I predict that Starbucks will come out with a line of coffee espresso bars. And it'll be like a bar setting for Gen Z. Gen Z is not drinking alcohol right now. So they are going to make third spaces that are set like nightlife that are going to have like energy drink type of caffeinated mocktails basically that'll probably have some sort of like L-theanine or nootropics in it, that people Gen Z can go to meet other people. They need third spaces are running out, so I feel like Starbucks is going to come out and make these third spaces. Yeah, and then they'll probably have alcohol there too. They'll have like Starbucks based IPAs that are like coffee infused or matcha IPAs. But yeah, I predict that will happen. And seeing that Starbucks is now going to be paying their baristas to make TikToks, I have a feeling that this is going to be the place to be. It'll probably start out in LA, and it'll be Club Starbucks, or it'll be something like the Star, I think there's already a bar called the Star Lounge, but it'll be something like that, some sort of lounge where it'll be just mainly social media based. Yeah, a third space for these people that are not drinking alcohol but need to meet people and interact. All right, so that is my 5-year prediction. Moving on to the 10-year prediction mark. So what is that? 2036. So in 2036, I predict that you are going to be able to sell your likeness to AI companies to be used in commercials, movies, or pornos, or adult. I don't know if I could say the word porno, but adult XXX videos. So say someone wants to purchase your likeness and make a spicy video. They'll do a scan, 3D scan of you and be able to put you on there, and you can rent it out. Or if I bet some fucking millionaire will be like, I want all my kids in a new action movie. We're going to make an action movie, and we're going to 3D scan all of our faces, and then AI this shitty action movie or horror movie. And it'll be like one of those YouTube families. They will do something like that. Or you can get um, money off of certain products if you sell your likeness to AI. So say if you sell your likeness to Target or Walmart to be used in social media posts or commercials, you'll get 15% off. That's what I predict in the next 10 years. In the next 10 years, I predict that you can choose to work at stores like Target, Walmart for a few hours for a discount on your purchases. So the same thing. You are going to be working at these companies. You are going to sell your time for a discount. And it's not going to be like these gigs sort of things. It's just going to be like this, like if shit doesn't change, then inflation's going to be so crazy that they're just like, well, just work an hour, like push shopping carts or return these products on the floor. We'll give you 20% off. So I predict that that will happen. And yeah, I mean, self checkout, you're already pretty much doing the job, and it's not quicker. That shit is not quicker. All right, my 20-year prediction. So the year will be 2046. I predict that a new camera will be released, and it is going to be able to pick up ghosts and entities, spirits. Some new lens will come out that will uncover that there's these hidden things everywhere, and it'll be mass produced, and we'll just have to accept that there's spirit and energy everywhere. I also predict a company that recreates to the exact detail of a traumatic event in your life will come out, that you can pay, that you can relive these moments, and you can, get closure, say what you always wanted to say to this person. You wish you could go back and just be like, I wish I would have said this, or I wish I would have done this. Um, they will recreate that moment to the exact detail, and you'll be able to, yeah, get some sort of closure, revenge. Um, it'll be a hefty fine, and it might be like a digital thing, or it might be, um, you know, I feel like Nathan Fielder could probably do this already with the amount of detail that he goes into. But yeah, I feel like a company will come out, and they will do this, and I don't know, who knows, maybe it'll give people some closure. My next prediction is that gray aliens will turn out to be evolved dolphins. So dolphins here on Earth are the ones that stayed, and the gray aliens are the ones that evolved. They turned out to be the higher IQ, and or maybe the lower IQ. I don't know. We don't know where they got. Dolphins maybe got. No, dolphins have smaller brains, but yeah. So gray aliens will turn out to be evolved dolphins that figured out uh, space flight. I don't know. Like monkeys? We're monkeys? Okay. That last prediction was pretty shitty, but it's all good. It's just jokes. All right, my next 20-year prediction for the year 2046 is an ointment is invented to expel all the ink in the skin for tattoo removal. So say you hate that tramp stamp, you hate that fucking bitch's name that you got tattooed on you. You'll be able to put some ointment, excuse me. You'll be able to put some ointment on that area, and within a couple of days, couple of weeks, the ink will just come out of your skin. So no more scary laser removal. All right. And my last prediction for the year 2046 is that robot private security is going to be available for home defense or for neighborhoods. And you're going to pay into it with your HOA. This is if society heads towards South Africa mode. Um, you know, you have a mini data center built into your house now to subsidize your rent, and then you're having people, coming in and stripping all the copper and the precious metals, and you have to defend yourself, or if you make enough income, you'll have these robot private securities that will have soft kill weapons, something like direct energy weapons, or like voice to skull tech that can focus in on a target and either do like a high pitched like tone in their head that not pacifies them, but yeah, just causes them to run. We'll probably get some stuff like that. Yeah, if we go into South Africa mode, yeah, I think that is probably a real thing. If Musk really is building this robot army, I would assume if things get shitty, that yeah, private neighborhoods will start implementing these, and the videos that we're seeing of these robots being able to do kung fu, when I feel like you could just throw a box over it and it would it would stop it. Um, yeah, once they get outfitted with it won't be real guns at first. It'll just be like rubber bullets or something like that, or those crowd control like rubber bullet like bombs, but it'll be like chest mounted like Cyrax, and just disperse, just go into a crowd. It won't be far from it. It'll be able to disperse inside of it and get really close. Drone, yeah, also too. Instead of private robots, we'll have drone security for neighborhoods. I'm sure that'll happen in the next 5 years too. But yeah, if we go Civil War mode, um, I could definitely see that happening. But that is all my predictions. And this was just me having a couple drinks and just, you know, peering into the crystal ball that is the mind. Um yeah, if you have any predictions that you think might happen, or just, yeah, what can you see society heading into? Is, give me a serious one, like a true unironic serious one, and then give me a funny ironic one, because both can be true, and I want to know what you guys think. So thanks for listening. See you in the next one.